some of the zone layouts. It's gonna be the same. The timing is gonna be fine for me. It's gonna be 3-hour Act 1 for me, like always. I know it's gonna be faster than that, but I don't know why we tend to pick up pace in Act 2 for free. Like, I feel like we blaze through Act 3. Which is funny because we stop and do Ascendancy every time. Yeah. I feel like I must just, like, one of us just must lock in with our build at that exact moment. Yes. I am the only support who goes support elite star. You are, but you're not going in when I start from one. Yeah, you're starting support in Act 2. Which is the good way to do it, because in 1, there's no good option unless if you get like a Giga Scepter. And you can just add Scepter to a wand build. Yeah. Yeah. I don't believe you can get, plus, I mean, you can get plus on focus and plus on wand. But I don't believe you can get plus. You obviously can't get plus on Scepter. Unless if it's minion, obviously. But you're not going minion. Yeah. But yeah, I will be, I'm thinking, by the way, when it comes to doing freeform and stuff, we go get the loot before we do that so we have some extra points. Okay, so I can possibly get Hollow Bomb. Because I don't have good RNG with weapons most of the time, so that skyrockets my damage. Yes, I know they have fixed it. But I then still have to look at the weapon and go, this looks good. With someone from a support background, that's gonna be more difficult. Because I can look at mods on the Scepter and go, this will be decent for Axe. This is an upgrade. Usually, I look at like quarterstaves or anything like that, my brain just fucking dies. I'm like, I don't know if this is more damage. And I don't want to have to think about that. But yeah, quarterstaves should be better and weapons should be better. They also made it so certain mods like Fizz with accuracy or accuracy something. Yeah, hybrids do not show up until late it is. Yeah, it completely obliterates it. Yeah. Yeah. step is, I think it's just placing stone walls. Again? Yeah, it should be just placing stone walls, and I believe this is 2 layers. Stone walls, 2 layers. But yeah. I really hope that Chrono Curse works in a support setting. It's like the only support I'm excited about, because Time Freeze feels godly. I need more stone. I love how you can just jump off buildings in Windrose. It's glorious. I hope this never changes. I'm gonna TP back to the main island. Hey, I forget, did you say you've played Terraria? I have played Terraria, but I did not like it. Dreamy does like Terraria, though. You will not be successful at baiting me into Terraria.
I'll arrange a shipment.
I'm very aware of this, but the Terraria as a game is just I'm not wholly interested in. I have many more games that I'm interested in. I even have one I'm saving up called Nightingale for when nothing is going on and I need a new game to play. Don't know if the building or anything is good in it, but I believe. It's a shame that Outward wasn't a great game for me. But it's fine, we get Witchspire and Solarpunk soon, which I am giga hyped for. I believe Enshrouded is also having 1.0 release this year. I gotta hop out here. I'm rearranging the desk a little. Glad I could catch you sometime today. I'm glad you were able to catch me today as well. I will possibly be streaming tomorrow, possibly not. I didn't plan on streaming today, so we'll see what happens, because I have a tutorial to make. And this week's gonna be hot, so we'll see how I feel about things. But thank you for joining the stream for a bit. Okay. I'm super hyped for the companion thing they're adding to the way, but I'm not as hyped for that as I am as Goth RF. Well, I know it's gonna suck. Don't get me wrong, I know it's gonna suck, but I'm still like mega hyped for it. Hoping for a big gust of cool wind to head your way. I'll catch you tomorrow, possibly. I shall see you tomorrow, or if you end up streaming, I will hop in there. But I will see you sometime. Thank you for joining, though. Why do I keep making this difficult for myself and not placing the furthest away ones first? Do you think you're gonna be playing Forza with Yuki today? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, he's it's Dylan, right? Yeah. My brain was like, he's joined us for PoE in the past, and I was like, I feel like I should know who it is, and my brain was like, dying. Alright, that step is done. We're moving on to the next one. Please, if you are following along and you need to ask questions or clarifications, feel free to ask. Don't be scared. Yeah, that is exactly what I was trying to say. Don't be afraid to ask. We are at the Windows stage again. I feel like I should build up these platforms a little bit higher again. So, give me what? Oh, that's great. I love that. I wonder if Adam and Ross are playing much of the game, because I know they got it right. I know they have that own friend group that they play these kind of games with, so. Yeah, it's been nice to see you and Yuki playing stuff, because he isn't normally one of the ones who is included in a lot of the games we play. So it's nice for him to be included for once, I guess. I wonder if Clark and Hirata are still joining us for Witchspire. I don't want to hound them about it too much, but I might, if they aren't, I might extend the, actually it probably wouldn't be a great experience to offer, so, yeah, ping, but I was gonna say maybe we extend the offer to him to join. Yeah. I love symmetrical builds. It's so nice. I can just like, I can remember one step and then I just don't have to think for like 5 minutes and it's great. Actually the best thing ever. I can't wait to do ultimatums again. Ultimatums are the best thing in existence. I don't care what anyone says. I don't know why people hate them so much though. Like I get for ascendancy, it's annoying, right? But some of the people who hate ultimatums don't hate Sekimas. And it's like, people go, ultimatums are way more RNG, and it's like, ultimatum is basically a guaranteed pass route. I have failed very little early level ultimatums. And we've done them on 2-man HP. Actually, I think we've done them on upwards of 4-man HP before, on the first run through. I wish ultimatums, like Sekimus though, would give you, when you completed a certain lab, would give you all your points. Yeah, no. Yeah, because there's one... It does? And why the hell have we been doing Sekimus for some of this? Hey, but ultimatums aren't that hard. I don't need like the 4th ascendancy immediately. I mean, I guess the bonus is you get like the 4 immediately, right? I get that, but it's cringe that you're allowed to do that for Sekimus, but you're not for ultimatum. Yeah, it's cringe that you can't do that for ultimatum, but it is what it is. I'm checking. Okay, so we are finally at the point where we need to change snapping points. I'm going to fail to jump onto this on I. Yes. It's not rated on my parkour skills. That's fine. Okay, so we need to go back to beams and there we go. And then back to 30-degree snapping and do this all the way around. I'm gonna do this on everything, so don't worry. The nice thing about not building this into a building is you can't fuck up the snapping this time. I did on the original. Or in the tutorial. It does have some snapping because I couldn't be asked to destroy buildings. Concept is there. Go around and do this on every single one. The way around. I hope Windrose adds like some farm animals and stuff. It would be really nice. I would love that. They have goats, but I can't tame them. It's like, what the hell? Imagine if you could tame the dodos. Come on. That would be amazing. we need to go to 15 degrees snapping. And then back to 30 degree. All the way around, all the way around, all the way around. Why did I jump down? I still have another one I can do this on. But yeah, how because Yuki has been doing the building the tracks at Forza, how has been building the tracks? Does it sound like it's awful? Oof. That's a shame. I know it's like not necessarily a main feature, but that's a shame. The way around. It's being hot. But I will deal. I will manage. The worst part about it being hot is it disrupts your sleep. As someone who is like signified needs like the most sleep ever. It's like horrible. Yeah. But hey, at least it's in line for a PoE league. But also not, because my room's gonna be absolutely amazing. Yeah. Alright, let's step and stop. The next step is the opening. It's so lovely to do the towers when there's nothing blocking the way. Get back up here. Did I use this one? I didn't. Just turn that every time. Slightly change that. There. We just do the exact same on every other side now. You do need to use the shorter roof tiles for this because these are not exactly 2 beams wide. I bet my cat is just chilling somewhere. I haven't seen him today. I don't expect to see him because he is terrified of the fan. Which is sad, but he has he's an outdoor man. He has an entire back garden to play in. It's not like it's raining. If it's raining, I probably would. And he wanted to find that, he would probably turn it off or at least turn it down. And he can be in the whole rest of the house. He's not like locked being in my room. That's that done. Now we just gotta do it on the other sides. Try not to win the massive hole, like I nearly just did. Oh yeah, one thing I've been one thing I've been tempted to do on Twitch is if Ramby comes in when I'm streaming, make it so people can make a redeem for him to get a treat. Although I am tempted to make it a redeem for bits, just because no, that's not the reason. So people don't spam it. Because I don't mind. I'm not too pretentious about giving him treats. He can have as many as he wants, really. He's an older cat. His brother passed on last year, and his brother stopped eating at some point. So we had Connie, who also just passed on, and yeah, I want him to stay food motivated for as long as possible, because it is horrible watching a cat who just will not eat, and just watching them get weaker. But that wasn't like a sign for complete alarm with Frisbee, unfortunately, because he was constantly going off and off and on food, and we could get him to eat a small amount. He would accept treats that he could lick up, obviously, but a decline in appetite is generally would show that he was in a worse condition at the time. But we dealt with this for most of Chris's adult life, even when he was a kitten. He would just randomly go off food. What could be done about it? So it is nice to have a cat. Funnily enough, his brother, who is very food motivated. And then we had Connie, who was also very food motivated. Unfortunately, she died. We don't know. I don't know fully what of, but I believe the vet said she suspected a heart attack. He has lost friends in the past year, which is very sad. But he is home a lot more now, so it's not all bad. He is. Yeah, some cats cats in generally tend to do better alone. But Bramble, in particular, was always had Frizz in his life, so we would have not known. But no, he comes home a lot more now. He screeches like hell. Yes, he's talkative. I love it when he comes in to my room at 8 in the morning, because and then screams to go out after he's just come in. I absolutely adore it. Wonderful. The pleasures of owning a cat. But I expect him to be out a lot more now that it's summer. It's just generally something they do anyway. Like, both of them used to do it. It's summer, I don't want to know you anymore. I don't think he does much hunting, I think he just sunbathes. Have I told you the story of when Frisbee brought a live mouse in? So, we do not own a cat, but we have to manually let our cats in, which is probably the insane part of this story. I think I was like, Frizz was still a kitten, and I would have been about like 10 or something at the time. And he wanted to come in, so I let him in. He had hidden the mouse inside his mouth. So we only discovered he had brought a mouse in once he was inside. And consequently, the mouse was also inside. He technically did his job, because one of the reasons we have always had cats, because we live in a prevent mice. And to their credit, they are very good at it. Sometimes you wake up to a dead mouse on your doorstep and you're questioning your choice, but it doesn't happen too often. They do their job. They do keep mice away and things like that. Frizz in particular was very engaged hunter. I don't know so much about Bramble. Bramble is more the cat who would go into other people's houses and steal their cat's food. I know because I have caught him doing this. He has done it to our next door neighbours. And he has gone down a couple streets, basically. Down like a field length worth of houses. Gotten himself lost and stolen another cat's food. And he has done this about 6 times. He doesn't do it anymore because the older couple who used to own the cat have moved. And he doesn't have competition anymore. But it was very funny because I would come down with Connie, little doggo, and come collect him. And soon as he saw Connie, he would come, and he would come get in the cat carrier and be carried home. And it was adorable, because if any other dog came by, he'd run into the bushes. But when it came to her, he would run up to her and like do the cat thing where they rub their head against you, and she would stand there terrified. He was absolutely petrified every time he done this. Yeah. Only my cats had a very weird relationship with her, because they would let her chase them, because there has been a few times where they have stopped in their tracks, turned around, and scared her. And it's very funny because they at some point it became very obvious that they just let her chase because they didn't care, because they weren't scared of going near her or anything. Bramble in particular is actually he was one of the ones who did this, but he turned around one time because she obviously scared him. He turned around and backed her, and she just ran away. Ever since that happened, she was very scared of him getting close. That being said, she would still try to nick their food, and in retaliation, he would try to nick her food. It's a lot harder, for some reason, to stop the cat from nicking the dog's food than the dog from nicking the cat's food. Yeah. So, but the thing is, Connie had set meal times. The cats do not have set meal times. no, Connie would leave her food. And the cat would come in and go, "I'm going to have that," even when it was biscuits. Because anything that isn't their own food is apparently better than anything you could have given them. Let's sleep so we can see a bit. I continued this prep. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to get this done today, but we will attempt to, because I want to get the next tutorial out as quick as possible. One thing I don't like about these stained glass windows is you can't really tell when it turns to day. It's sad. And I just have to guess. You do not have to ride a beam through this way, but I am doing it so I know where the roof slash roofs begin and end. It's on every side. Oh yeah, did you see they've been dropping like the trailer videos for Breach Explained, I think, Ritual Explained. Okay. Okay. Oh? Send it through. I don't know if there's anyone I know who will play the free weekend, but the cosmetic stuff is cool. Because when it comes to the free weekend, I'd rather just tell people to wait for like the 1.0 release. Cosmetics are cool. I get more cosmetics? Question mark? Forward again. Okay, time to run and grab that. So, the tutorial section that I did for that one part took me about an hour, so I wonder how long this stream is going to be. I guess technically the map should work out to, it will take you 3 hours, but there's a lot more thinking involved in the other one, so I imagine it will be slightly shorter. I still want to know where I should build a farm on this island. I know I still need to build the lighthouse, but need to add a limestone. Need the 16. Just add that to the top of each one. It is 45. actually very nice to realize that I don't have that much more to do in terms of the tutorial, because I only need to show off one section of the roof, then the center.
Inside your mind, I see you with somebody, but looking my way all night. Keep your hands off my body. Yeah, you can look but never touch. Do you think you got a shot with me? I think you're trying just too much. Keep your focus on me, snap your shot. Everybody here wanna see what I've got. Keep your eyes on me, I'm here all night. I'm so bad, but I love the spotlight. Do you like what you see? That's alright. You can love, you can hate, I don't mind.
Take your time.
Keep your focus on me. Keep your focus on me.
Oh my god, the snapping, snapping, snapping. Come on. There we go. No, we're about to do another very easy part, which is nice. Snapping, please. I know there's like several hundred snapping points in that one location, but just give me the single one that I want, please. There we go. Here. And the next part we'll work on is the bolts. So far, so easy. So, we're just gonna go around and connect these bolts up. Don't need to be too far. Remember, the beams are your starting point, so this is technically one layer of stone wall. Anything below the beam is what you add because your terrain. Anything below the beam is added to join to the terrain. Should not fuss about how much I am placing. every side is the same. No need to think too hard. Very easy. These outer walls are very barren. That is because of how small the actual, like, top parts of the builds are. I wanted the entranceway to feel a bit more grand, but the shops to feel very claustrophobic. Almost like a actual, like, market hall arcade in real life. The arcade, this is reference stuff. Which, to clarify, arcade does just mean market hall. It just means it's another term for market hall. Pretty much. That's all the explanation you need. The one it is based off the shops. So the walkthrough area is very roomy, but the shops are actually very claustrophobic and small. Obviously not to this kind of extreme. You can move around quite a bit more. But I'm not a massive fan of doing huge builds, so this encompasses my idea perfectly without having to do too much. But I will hide the boring. I will be hiding the boring exterior with more builds, plots, etc. You are free to add beams. The beams, you could add windows if you wanted to. You just don't have a lot of room in that interior to really be adding windows because you need walls to place stuff against. Your windows are more the entrance of the shop, like in real life.
I'll arrange a shipment.
Just going to stove beams all the way around. Do people know if enemies despawn in this game? Just wondering if I'm able to trap a dodo in for a build. So this goes up by 4. I don't need to count the despaws here, but 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna drag across. The drag and hold feature is a saver. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we just drag it across. Just fill it in. Just a reminder, we're doing this on every side because this build is symmetrical. Symmetrical build apart from the center. The center is its own thing. It is symmetrical. Just a reminder, we are going up by 4. Then we are going to go right across. So, deleting that stone. Really easy, really simple. You could do it in your sleep.
I am not the victim of this love affair. You can make me go away. I don't really
Window is looking at him. That happens sometimes. You just gotta delete the window and then you can replace it afterwards, or you can just. I keep pressing B instead of V. Second, you can just add a wall back in here. Doesn't really matter what kind of wall you add in, to be honest, but you could add the window back if you wanted to, but it's not necessary. Just dragging it across, just like that. And the window is also blocking it here again. So we're going to delete the window and we're going to go up by 4. And then we're going to add a wall back in, because otherwise there will be a gap. And then we're going to drag across once again. Till you meet the other side, and then you just fill it in. Very easy, very simple. Okay, and now we're going to add some arch beams. Very quick and easy. You might need quite a fair bit of stone. This is easy, it's repeatable. It will stay in your brain. You don't have to think too hard. It's always a good to have with building. Give your brain a break. Okay, and now we are going to do another 2 layers of just some stone brick walls instead of those limestone walls we're using. If you accidentally walk onto your stairs like I did, doesn't really matter. Okay, that's one side done. So this is 2 layers. You could, honestly, to save time, and I don't know why I'm not doing this. I need to go get stone anyway. But you could use the bigger walls. Now that I think about it, you could just use the large stone walls. Pro tip, if you want to save time. I know it's not something I often utilize because I like working at smaller sizes. I'm the same way in Enshrouded. I work in the 0.5 meter blocks almost exclusively. So there is lots of time-saving things you can do when it comes to my builds. Fun fact, I'm not very efficient. Could be more efficient. Save time, we're gonna go use the lodge. That fits perfectly. Doesn't like it if I start from this end, so I'm just gonna start from the upper end. Because I know. There we go. Nice and quick. Now we're just gonna line it with those stone arch beams again. Very nice, very easy. Complicated, too detailed, orientated, just yet. But you are gonna need plenty of stone for this project. Just gonna continue dragging this across. So, fine. We can use large ones here as well. Every side. go. It's plenty of stone. Go. Nearly done with this stage. Almost done. So, the next stage is destroy this. This way. This way. guys ever get cravings for certain foods? Because I do. Let's add a quick chest to my inventory of some of this wood. What I was gonna say is, I sometimes get cravings for just certain foods in general. For me, most consistently, it tends to be stuff with cheese. I don't know why, but like cheese is my version of catnip, which isn't particularly good. But not always help what you. I am personally a big fan of feta cheese. Tends to be one of the things I crave most consistently. Placing. Go. We're getting there. We're getting to the end. I'm gonna go sleep because it's dark. Nice.
What a wasted time. Should have been here on the outside, read the signs. Used to call you mine.
It is really dress weather at the minute. I need to get some more dresses and things.
Baby, I'm all out of hope. Could I find it when I go? Think we're only here to stay alive now. Funny, we ran out of kicks. Now you only make me sick. Think we're only here to stay alive now. 'Cause I know what a waste, what a crime, what a fucked up time, and I should
Right, hopefully it is day now so we can see a little bit better.
drive away down the highway. I can't stay 'cause I know that I know it's time to go.
It's starting to come along now. If you see, obviously, see some roof parts. That I think will just block off eventually, or something. That will be more the what do you call it? Gosh, words are hard. Decorating stage. That's it. Okay. And we're going to add another stone arch. But before we add another stone arch, we're actually going to add some mahogany mahogany walls. Just all the way across. One layer of mahogany walls on every side. This is actually one of the only contexts where I like mahogany walls, and the reason for using them is because they look like, if you've seen like Victorian style builds, especially shop fronts, it looks like the boards and stuff they would have those shop fronts. Lee. Now we're going to go back to our archers and grab the archers. I'm out of stone. Would you believe it? Yes, I would. This end, because I got the sizing a bit wrong, we're just gonna add some plaster walls. I normally prefer to use limestone only, but I decided to incorporate a bit of plaster in this build. It is your discretion if you use plaster or not. If you hate it, you do not have to. But it's attached to the arches anyway, so I figured, why the hell not? Going to use 5. We're just adding it to this side as nice and easy. Okay, I need more stone. Gotta go run back and get some more stone.
I'll arrange your shipment.
This guy's out.
I'll arrange your shipment.
This guy still has a few. Okay. Isn't this harbor just lovely? Dreamy spent a ton of time like going through and actually decorating it, and I love the little plants he's added in front of the potion shop. It's actually, it's like, it's glorious. I love it. Okay, that stage is done. So I think we're gonna do the next stage of this, and we're going to add the beams going across. some temporary scaffolding. We're gonna bring it across. Make sure you're actually on the scaffolding before you start bringing it across. Did I turn the snapping? I did. Did I do that? I wonder. Let's cross all the way to the other side. Just like that. We're gonna do it for these parts as well. Pro tip, don't fall down. Really, like, it's just annoying. Falling down isn't good. Whilst I'm down here, I will just bring it across from down here, and I will get my There we go. We're gonna do the same on the other side, where we just bring it across. The pier block is really good for using for any kind of scaffolding, because it stays green for like ever. I don't know why I brought it across there actually, I did not need to. But we've done it, so who cares? Okay, so you're going to go into Windows. It probably makes more sense to use the parser version of this, but I didn't in the other one, so we're not going to. We're using the limestone variant of the semi-arch. We're just going to take these all the way across. And fall down somehow. It's fine. I have a way back up. Again, we're just going to bring this across. This on this side as well. And now we just need to connect it up with the arch beams. This part in particular really looks like it's a lot more work than it actually is. Easy to do. We are done with this section for now. So we're just going to do the like storefronts. We are going to do this slightly differently to how I did it in the original because of I created some cringe snapping points for myself. Oh, thank you for the raid! thank you for the raid, Vasilog. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Let me just give you a shout out. What were you doing? Were you streaming Windrose or? I think that's correct. That should be done. What were you doing in Windrose? Just finished up some quest and base building. Oh, cool. Have you been playing the game for a bit, or did you just pick it up recently? I say a bit, it's not been out for long, but yeah, have you picked it up in like the last week or two? Day and night. Okay, so fairly quick. I will say the story probably won't take you ever so long. I'm questioning snapping points at this point. You can't game. Okay, I gotta destroy this entire side and then add it back. That doesn't make sense when it worked on the other side, but okay. Yeah, the snapping is very frustrating in this game. Especially since you can't cycle points, and the inconsistency is what annoys me right now. Yeah, it's like sometimes it's really good, and other times not at all. I completely agree. The snapping in this game is... It's like they have a really great core concept, and then in some cases the game just is doing the same thing again. It's okay. We just destroy this and we replace it. It's not the end of the world. But is it annoying? Yes, it is. But yeah, what type of build are you what type of build are you making? Obviously, currently I have to go make lunch for me and the kids. Have a great rest of your stream. Of course, I hope you have a good day and run along and go make that food for those kids. I imagine they are screaming the world down waiting for that food. Hungry kids, or at least when I was a kid, was not the best time. Although I'm a terror now if I'm hungry, so... Oh, welcome back. What were you up to? That's cute. Were the kitties good? Did they get any treats or just pets? Just pets, no treats. You're gonna get so mad at how much I will spoil those cats. Yeah, I need to rate this again. I love when stuff works and then decides it's not gonna work the rest. It's lovely. Let me. No, I need to destroy this again. I'm just gonna bring this all the way across once again. Nice and easy. Across. Then I'm going to check how I did this door. Okay, so it goes window, then door, window, then door, window, then door, window, then door. Okay. So window, then door, window, then door, window, then door, window, then door. Fuck. I know it's gonna destroy the wrong one at some point. There we go. Exactly like this. I realised that this one was one too short. I thought it might have been too long, but now I know. This. Destroy this. This. Destroy this. Destroy. Not that. This. Destroy this. This. Destroy this. There we go. Destroy that. That. Is done, and then I just need you at this door. I go through the windows. Is this one? Yes, it is. If you're not trying to do this quickly like me, you could care a bit more about the door placement and what way it's facing. Or you could just not. It doesn't matter that much, but it might matter when you're considering how your interiors are going to be laid out. There we go. That is done. We're just going to add some plaster around that. How's this door placement? Fix all these doors in the moment. I don't know why they're placed wrong, but they have. And we are going to grab some news. Drag them up. Same for every window. I wish there was stained glass walls. I hope this is an addition that they make at some point. And that it allows you to put into things. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't. You can just replace some stuff with other stuff. But it'd be nice if it could click it. I hope one day Palworld introduces better building than it has. I would play the shit out of Palworld if it had good building. It would, like, unironically be my favorite game if it had good building. Like, I've seen people do really creative things in Palworld, but I find it just so limiting. Tiresome. Which is really sad, because I love the core concept of the game. I hope that Witchspire has a lot better building than Palworld, because it would probably instantly become my favorite game. Like, it's the one thing Palworld did really, really badly compared to Ark. Yeah, it's actually impressive that they made it worse than Ark. like, the art has a lot of individual snapping points and things that you can do. How it just doesn't. Like, I feel like, Jesus Christ, I'm saying like a lot. Holy. But I feel, the arc building is a lot more technical than most other building. Because it revolves a lot around snapping points. I guess technically it's no more than Valheim is, but I feel like you have a lot more freedom with Valheim. Yeah. Yeah. Valheim is very... I might do a semi-vanilla run of Valheim at some point. Snapping on this one is slightly wrong and I can't be asked to fix it. Have fun with that knowledge. This type of thing that makes people riot, saying stuff like that. I know this is wrong and I'm not going to fix it. Dragging the beam all the way across. Getting up to the point where I'm gonna have to start doing a little tiny bit of free placing. Good amount of free placing is up to. So first of all, the sides need pillars. Oh, yes, they are meant to have pillars up the hallway. Yes. Just do this for every single one. Effectively, we're just adding a bit more depth to the walls here. We are getting towards the end of the stream and the end of this tutorial prep. Oh, I'm out of stone again. I'm on snapping briefly and fix that. There we go. down. I'm going to go to get stone in a second, I think, but we'll see how far this gets us. A lot of up and down should be here. Really feel it in my wrist. Really done. So here, and I am out of stone. Almost need it around the entire thing, but needing some more stone. So let's go grab some. Way to finally be done with this project. Able to do
I'll arrange your shipments.
and I can't wait to rebuild it all in Enshrouded because that sounds fun to me. Hi! Rebuilding is easy. Apart from rebuilding in Enshrouded around a circle format. Now that I have built myself a challenge though. And I'm sure it will be fun. I think when I do the Uncharted version, I will make the builds a bit more purposeful, though. Oh, curious. Everything a bit more. Because I like Enshrouded is not as grindy when it comes to decorations. It's lovely. Enshrouded is like my gold standard for building, and I don't think any game can beat it. Enshrouded building is so addicting. Windrose is a good building game, but it is nowhere near terrible. Still good. Okay, I actually think I'm done, by the way. I believe I am done. Okay. I'm actually ready to finally move on to the next stage in the tutorial. In theory, isn't a lot, because we're not gonna do the original AIDS roof. I'll lay it as an option for people, but not sure I can bring myself to do that roof. So what I might do instead is incorporate some stairs and things. There isn't any 60-degree stairs, but because use the mahogany stairs for it, or even the twig stairs and have more of an airy feel. Yeah, probably the twig or the falling slash pier stairs. Are they the same? Yes, they are. What's the 45 in wood? Is there not one? I swear there is. Oh, it's the webbed ones that have the different angles. Okay. So, we are done for today. Who do we want to raid? I am looking for raid suggestions. I am looking for which. Is there anyone building? Twitch suggests anyone I follow. I'm getting suggested a Norwegian guy. What do you think? I'm pretty sure it's a full Norwegian stream. That would be great, and I can't. Can I send you a screenshot? The Windows streamer. He just says the Yeah, I know. It's just those are the only ones Twitch is recommending me right now. I just saw it at Twitch. What the hell? I don't know who this guy is, but let's have a look at this guy. Because he is base building, it looks like. Okay, thank you guys for joining the stream. We are going to raid Delta the Viking.